Hello, and welcome to my kitchen. My name is Anna I am owner and founder of Surroundings Polish Pottery, and on Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I invite you guys to my kitchen to make some traditional Polish dish. So today, sweet tooth, we are going to make one of the most famous, the most popular, the one and only szarlotka. Szarlotka is a equivalent of our apple pie. It is made on a crust dough, just apples and joy. So nice and easy, lots of variants of this recipe. You may come across different kind, but this one is what is nice and easy and will fill your tummies and get your sweet tooth going. Hello Miss Lisa, witam serdecznie. Anna, hello Dany, hello, welcome everyone. You know guys, we are getting closer and closer to Easter, so it's gonna be lots of sweets on Easter cuisine in Poland. Lots of sweets. Hello Miss Rita, witam serdecznie. As people are coming in, please share this feed. It will allow more people to join and have fun. Hello Trish, how are ya? Witam serdecznie all our friends, the new and the old and the oldest. welcome. I think we are all gonna be getting pretty busy pretty soon, so it's good to have something what we can just whisk very quickly. And szarlotka, that apple cake, is one of the easiest one. If you're gonna get phone call, hey, we're on the way, we are about 30 minutes away, if you have apples, you safe. You can make it very quickly. So as people are coming, and please share this feed, I will appreciate that. I just want to remind you that as of last day of February, the 29th, so we are having a longer February this month. We are having free shipping on our app. You can find link attached to this feed. Free shipping. We have a beautiful traditional large giant vases with those lids from faience, discounted 25% on top of that. And we have our Easter surprise box, which for all orders make today. If you're gonna go to our app and purchase surprise box, which is $129, I believe, or 25, don't remember, equivalent of $250, all those people who are gonna order today till midnight are going to get chance to add to them surprise box, neither $50 coupon to use for our website www.polishceramic.com, or the Jojo rabbit gonna hop to your box. So it is worth it to do it today. It's free shipping, and you can get extra prices. So $50 in stock in a coupon to use for our website, or Jojo rabbit. We don't know what happened. Those Jojos are just unhandable, and we have lots of friends, and I know one of those friends is watching. Loretta, she is really got that Jojo working for her in the kitchen very well. So hello Dee, witam serdecznie. So what do we need for szarlotka? The recipe call for 6 apples. I am using Granny Smith. I also think the Pink Lady is very nice. So 5-6 apples, about the size, depends what kind of size of the bakery you're gonna be using. So we're gonna need main ingredients are apples, of course, so 5 to 6 apples. We're gonna be using also 2 cups of flour. The recipe call for all-purpose flour, but I am trying to use as healthy ingredients as possible. So I'm gonna use spilled flour, 1 cup, and I am going to use 1 cup of oat flour. And I have my gluten-free flour if I need little more. Your JoJo's are just very well behaved. Yes, you're doing very good job with the JoJo's, Loretta and Julie. How you doing? So I also keep handy a lemon. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need a vanilla extract. I do not have vanilla extract, but I am happy with almond extract. Or if you have vanilla sugar, you can use that too. We're gonna need about 1.5 sticks of butter. So we got that. We're gonna need half cup of sugar. You can use a regular white sugar. I make a batch with a wonderful organic coconut sugar, but coconut sugar or brown sugar will give you that brown color of your dough. I just, if this doesn't bother you, that's fine. You're gonna need only 1 egg, and good thing is you can run to your refrigerator and get those all cold. You do not have to have them preconditioned with the temperature. So this is a very easy cake. And you're gonna need about 1/4 of the cup of powdered sugar to finish. You may also want to use, if you have any nice sweet preserves, I have strawberry spread, you can use that. I'm gonna tell you when, but you don't have to. You don't have to. You may want any stranger. You may want to have 9-inch ball to mix your dough, and those shallow balls are just perfect. And 7 to 8-inch ball gonna come handy. So keep those balls handy, and I'm going to show you. I'm gonna be using 9x9 2.5-inch deep baker. You can use any bakers you like, the Zakłady 10x9 baker, kind of medium size of baker. All right. So what we're gonna start with? We are going to start with our flour. So how are everybody doing? Are you guys excited? Who love szarlotka, the apple cake? I cannot tell you. They are recipes which, this is easy. You don't have to even shift the flour. It is easy. They are recipes which call for the apples to be pre-fry, you know, on the butter. This is easy. You don't have to. So we do have 1 spoon. I put oat flour. And I have a spelled flour, which is fabulous for baking. It's having that very nice different taste. Have that. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we have 2 cups of flour. Welcome everyone. We are making szarlotka. All right, 2 cups of flour. We are going to do a pinch of salt, about 1/4 of teaspoon of salt. There we go. All the dry is coming in right now. We're also gonna use baking powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. There we go. 1 and 2. And just mix it, stir it. That. We are going to go with our sugar. We are going to put 2 cups of sugar, and I'm gonna use a regular sugar just so our dough is not gonna turn brown. All right. So 1/2 cup. If you have more sweet tooth, you can do 2/3. You can do half and another 1/3 of the cup. I think cup of sugar will be too sweet. So we're adding our sugar. There we go. Stir, stir, stir. That. We're gonna put entire egg in. All egg. There we go. Little dishes are so cute, mixing dishes. I'm gonna lower that so you can see my bowl. There we go. What's going on in that beautiful bowl, right? So I am using 9-inch shallow bowl from Ceramica Milena. You can buy anything today on our app, which link is attached with free shipping, which is huge. So we have the 2 cups of flour. We have our baking powder, 2 teaspoons. We have just pinch of the salt, half cup of a sugar. And now we're gonna go with the butter. And so we're gonna start with the dough before we're gonna go on our apples. All right. Okay, so I take that butter out maybe 20 minutes ago, and I just gonna cut this in slices. So, because we are going to mix, and I'm gonna do one more thing before I am going to get really messy. I get very messy. All right, about 1.5 cup of butter. But before we're gonna do that, because I am using different type of flour, I'm not using all-purpose flour, which I don't think you're gonna have issue like that. But if you are working with that dough, mixing that dough, and that dough is not coming together, it's kind of, you know, crunchy, it's not getting together well, you can get a little bit, and just by eye, little bit of cold water, and I am going to just add nice lemon juice for that reason. You also can use about tablespoon to table and a half spoon of sour cream if that happened to you. If you want more of that elasticness, more of that combine better for your ingredients in a dough. So I'm gonna have that lemon juice handy. And because we are not gonna be frying our apples, I am not gonna be adding my lemon juice to the apples. I am keeping this wonderful skin because I'm gonna zest it just on a very finishing part of our baking. So we're gonna get messy now. You just mix everything together. So there we go. All that butter, all the sugar with flour, 1 egg only. So, you know, they are saying that you can take all your ingredients straight from refrigerator, but I can tell you, when your butter is too cold, it's really hard to break it with the flour. So a very easy crumble kind of dough, dry dough. So please say, tell me what state you are watching from, maybe what country you are watching from. We have lots of you guys today, and what we have, if you do not like yet Surroundings Polish Pottery Facebook page, like please, because every Tuesday we have Win in Tuesday competition when you can hashtag the magic word, and we are drawing a winner of listed piece of Polish pottery. And today is the last day to submit your pictures, any picture with Polish pottery, hashtag winners, to win $100 for photo contest. So Jenny is watching from the country of Texas. Wonderful. So look how beautiful this starting is getting together. But I am going to add my lemon juice just by eye. That's what I mean by eye. Hello Patricia. And look how nicely this, a little bit of the lemon juice, and it's gonna give it that nice flavor. So I put 2 cups of flour. I really like to always have extra flour, about half of the cup, just to play with it. In Poland, we'll call this podsypka, just to get this, just the right feel in your hands. Just the right feel. Hello, Mary, how you doing? There we go. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, beautiful. I love it. Gonna add a little bit more of flour. And you're gonna feel it. You want that, and you're gonna see that dough. You are going to see that dough having kind of glaze a little bit. You are right, Dee, by eye. This is how the Polish cooking is done. That's exactly true. That's Polish tradition. And as I'm working on my dough, I'm gonna tell you a little story. When I start to doing those cooking presentation, oh my goodness, 7 years ago, I think my first was pickles. When I was doing pickles, this was my really very first one. And in Poland, in my time, when I was growing up, maybe it changed now. I am living in United States for 24 years almost, so I cannot say for sure right now how it is. But when I was growing up, it was no recipes. It was no recipes, little bit more flour still. So about 2.5 cup. About 2.5 cup. But you know, na oko, right? So no recipes. My mom have notebook when she will clip all the clips she found in the paper, or you know, any recipes she found. Or if her friend, if somebody gave you a recipe, they have to like you. You have to be somebody trusted. You have to be somebody from the inner circle. They have to like you to give you recipe. So when I started doing the sharing cooking, and I did that from the bottom of my heart because I really enjoy interacting with you guys. And to me, you guys feel like you are the people I can trust. And time to time, somebody came from nowhere, recipe. When I saw that, I was like, how dare you? If you even not gonna say please, why I should share my precious recipe with you? So I don't know if you can see the point, but that's the cultural difference. So in Poland, oh, this dough is right now getting the way I like it. In Poland, you have to be a friend, or you have to be trusted to get the true family recipe with not missing single little, the most important step. Oh, I am so glad, Jenny. Oh, this is such a big compliment. This, you see how this dough right now, it is just all together. Look, nothing is left. Why I was adding that flour? Because I don't want that. So I'm gonna take a little bit more, and I'm gonna give this one more spin. And it's very nice, and it's kind of crunchy, but it is stick together. It sticks together, and you are shining with the. Oh my! I am sharing. Yes, I'm gonna share in a book. So by the eye, that's how Sale decided that section of cooking in her book gonna be calling. So excited. Okay guys, this is beautiful. Can you see? Daniel, my dough looks like yours too. Excellent, wonderful. Look how shiny. You see the shine? You see, you can, that's the batter. That's the batter. All right. So if somebody is struggling, if you still don't have that, add a little bit of cold lemon juice or cold water, or get na oko tablespoon of sour cream. Okay, I love it. You see, it's not sticking to my hands. My hands are nice and greasy. And now what we're gonna need, we're gonna cover this beautiful ball of dough with a plastic wrap. Hold up, I'm gonna wash my hands. And I'm gonna get my plastic wrap. And we're gonna put that dough to refrigerator. In the perfect world, you would like that dough to rest in a foil for about 45 minutes to an hour in a refrigerator. If you're gonna give it 15 to 20 minutes, you're good. You are in good shape. Believe me, because I did it. All right, you wrap this up. And you are going to take that beautiful ball of dough to your refrigerator. All right. Next step. Reorganize your station. And we are going to work on the apples. Any questions about dough? Anybody have any questions about dough? You do understand the concept now, you have to feel your dough. If you never did that, don't worry, you are not going to hard that dough. This is not a yeast dough, it's not temperature sensitive. You are working on consistency on that nice big shiny ball. All right, so right now what you will do, you will peel your apples and you will shred on the big ice, right? What I have done, I did that before about an hour ago. And I'm gonna tell you why I did that, because we are going to do some stuff. All right. So this is my 6 apples, but what is happening, you have all this wonderful juice. You want to separate that juice. You don't want that juice to your apples. We are not frying those apples. If you will be frying them on the butter with vanilla, and maybe with some other spices, you can leave that juice because it will evaporate. But I am going to use that juice tomorrow for my smoothie. And I'm telling you, I love 7-inch balls. 7-inch shallow balls are wonderful in the prep. Remember, last day of free shipping today. And I am going to first kind of get that excess juice, and now I am just going to squeeze as much as this. Look at that, look how much of this juice. This is rich. Just squeeze those apples as much you can. Be careful, because you can splash that apple juice all over your prep area. So we have shred those apples. Don't worry, you're gonna squeeze them too much. They're gonna be fine. They probably, if you will leave them for another 15 minutes, they will give you even more juice. So I am just going to do that. Squeezing the apples. Look at this, I'm gonna make one big apple from all those. So you want this to be as dry as possible. Then I'm gonna, you can use spoon if you like, but I am used to cook na oko and cook with my hands. So that's how we cook in Poland. All right. Okay. So that, look how much juice I have. This is about glass. This is a good cup of juice. Let me just rinse my hand. And I am collecting my juice for tomorrow. So I will say 16 ounces. Why I will say, let's go measure. Let's go measure. And guess what is coming on Sunday live sale at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Anka Max. Beautiful. No, not 16. About 10. About 10. Half of my cup. More than half. All right. Okay. So I get all this juice right here. And I'm gonna put my apples to my little bit bigger bowl. There we go. So I will say this is 8 inch, this is 7 inch. 7 inch bowl, 8 inch. So that's how I love to cook with those shallow bowls. 9, 8, 7, perfect. You just stack them and you do not have sink full of dishes. You just have one little place full of dishes, right? I'm gonna take a fork. All right. And what I'm gonna do in here, I am going to add again sugar. And to those, I'm gonna add my brown sugar, which I am using organic coconut sugar. Anyone else now need to have that bowl? Everybody needs to have that. No, I am so serious, guys. We have beautiful selection of those stacking bowls still. You can mix and match decorations. They are the same type of the family of the shape from Ceramica Milena and also Ceramica Kaola. Ceramica WR is coming with those balls too. You can get different size from different company and they will stack nicely. So I am putting the 1/3 cup of the sugar to my apples. There we go. Beautiful. This is why I moved to bigger bowl, so I have more room. I'm gonna give it a pinch, just pinch of salt for a taste to increase that wonderful taste. Very nice. And I want it, and I'm gonna use right now my almond, just a few drops of, you can do vanilla. If you have vanilla sugar, which I ran out, and that's very popular in Poland, you can add vanilla sugar to it now. Okay, good. And you want this to rest for a little bit. I think that's it. Yeah. All right. So the next step. The next step, we are going to prepare our baking dish. I'm gonna cover my apples. If I wouldn't be accumulating all, if I will have all afternoon to, play with my szarlotka, I will probably let this set cover with the plastic for another 10-15 minutes. But what we're gonna do right now, I am just going to take a little bit of butter, just a little bit. There we go. And I am going to butter my dish. You can use even, I show you what I used, but you can even use the bread baker for that. You really can be very, very creative. There we go. And because we won't allow about hour to 70 minutes, depends what kind of oven you have. I have small oven, so it's gonna take 60 minutes for me max. If you have big oven, it can take up to 70 minutes for your baking. So because of that long time, and the dough, it is very dry, it's kind of crunchy dough. I am going to lay with a wax paper, so the dough is not gonna get burned on the bottom too quickly. So let me get my paper. What is my paper? Where is my paper? My wax paper. There we go. Alright. I do this very rarely with Polish pottery. Usually I will just maybe sprinkle a little bit of sugar around that batter, but I am going to use this time the paper as I want those apples which we're gonna put on inside on top of our dough. I want those apples to be baked nicely. So let's go say it's 30 minutes past and we're gonna go and take our dough. I am great, Jenny. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Let me see how the dough look like. All right, and we're gonna do two things, two more steps. If you're just doing that at home, it's really not big deal. It's nice and cool, it's chill. You can feel it, that's what you wanted. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to cut about 1/3 of this dough. I'm going to cut about 1/3 of this dough. Look how beautiful is this dough inside. Got something on my hand stick. All right. And I am going to put that piece, that 1/3 of the dough, to the freezer. So this goes to the freezer. And you won't allow for good 30 minutes on that. What we're gonna do with this one, we're gonna flatten, and we're gonna do this to the shape of your dish. So in your dish, you just spread that dough thin. This may be even a little bit too big of the dish. I'm just gonna do that. If you need more, and I do, I'm gonna take it from that 1/4 a little bit. But the concept is, yes, I need a little bit more. I'm gonna get it. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. It's all eclectic. My house was built in 1790. It was Virginia then, before Commonwealth of Kentucky. And all those boards were originally boards in the kitchen, which kitchen was on the fire. We can see it. Those kitchen boards on the floor, on the ends, they were charcoal. They were flipped and put as a rafter on the roof, used on the roof to little addition, and we used every little piece of this wood we restore and make it. So thank you. Let me grab a little bit more of dough. And I do this because I am not gonna use that little piece. I just want you to, I have one frozen piece in here because the next step you're gonna need that frozen piece. So I just gonna go ahead and use rest of the dough. I am not gonna do anything with it as I am making second round of my szarlotka. So my staff tomorrow gonna be very happy because I am not gonna eat all the szarlotka. Oh, Corey is coming already. Corey was working with me today, all day. She was very good. She was playing with Gus's toys. Hi, Corey. She's an 8-year-old English Springer Spaniel, 3-color. Yes, Corey, I know. Apples are coming and you like apples. And what I like to do with my bottom of my szarlotka, I like just to make little punches with a fork. So right now, if you have rose jam, or if you have any sweet. I have a wonderful strawberry spread. My great dear friend Mary, you know, gave it to me. She made it with the strawberries. It's very sweet. So I just gonna put this as a layer. And if you have rose jam or any jam you like, I know Daniel, you was mentioning you have lots of currant jam. This will give a little bit kind of sour aftertaste with the apples. So this is why you like with the apples Granny Smith. So you will have a little bit of that sourness too with the sweetness of the apples. So just to put those beautifully thin, very thin layer, nothing biggie. This is extra. Some people will put the dough before they put anything on top. They will put the dough for 15 minutes to the oven just to start a little bit of baking. But I really don't want to over dry this dough, so I am not gonna do this. And now we are taking our apples. I may have little bit big, that 9 by 9, or this is 9.5, but maybe 10 by 10. I don't remember. It's all dish, horrible for stacking. Doesn't fit in any cabinet. So we are not carrying this shape, but we have this long time ago, and oh, this smells so good. I'm telling you that almond is very, very nice. So yeah, for this size I could use another apple. But that's all right. We're just going to, that's good. That's good. There we go. You guys don't want to see me peeling apple. I could actually for this size add 2 more apples for this size. All right. But the most importantly, right now, what we're gonna do, we are going to take our, looks good? Thank you, Sue. Awesome. Your frozen dough. And where is my, oh, it's in here. All right. And then you are just going to peel the dough, the remaining dough, in here on top. So you have layer of apples. Some people add raisins, some people add little bit of nuts. If you have cranberries, you can add cranberries. Whatever you feel, it will go well with apple. What else you can use? You can use the peeler for potatoes, and it's just matter of look. So if you're gonna do a little bit of this bigger chunks of dough, it's just gonna look more finished. You're gonna add to the texture. It is really fun to work with that. And you just flake this dough. So you see how dark this dough is because I was using a dark sugar. All right. And that's what you are going to get. And you're gonna put this to the oven. Oh, it is. It is. You know, it's all kinds of cool stuff, and I like to the time of Easter in Poland a lot because women are getting together. They are getting together. It's so much dishes. It's so many recipes, and we are all coming, even in Poland those days right now, with different part of the country. People migrate for jobs, and my parents were first and only in a family to move out from my home town Torun, the same town when Nicolaus Copernicus was born, the gingerbread capital of Poland. So they were the first one who moved completely north to Kaszeby, to Gdynia, and I love when all the neighbors' moms get together, and they all bring some different recipes. They all bring some different angles, and every year my mom come back with some new recipe for, I don't know, she was queen of, she is still, of making a cheesecake, just, you know, just a regular great cheesecake. And then one year our neighbor shared her family recipe, and they will make that delicious cheesecake with a peaches and maroon on top, and it was just delicious. And that's what I love about cooking in a community with the friends. I think it's no better compliment and appreciation of friendship than cooking together. So when I'm going to Poland and I visit my friends from Kaola Studio, from Milena, we always cook. We always cook together, because that's how we're spending efficiently time and appreciate each other. So look how cute this look, and I am going to give this another go with the small eyes. I am so late. Good evening. Oh, you can always rewatch. Don't worry, Jacqueline. We are making szarlotka. This is our final step, which is a apple cake type. Very, very easy. And you really want to have that part of the dough frozen, because if it's not frozen, when I was making a piece just to show you how beautiful the szarlotka gonna look, it was giving me very, very hard time to do, and I couldn't be as creative as this pretty piece gonna be. It's really gonna be pretty. Okay, let me just do that. Any questions? Any questions? I need like minute or two to work out my arms. we are in the gym at the kitchen, right? We're jamming in the kitchen. Any questions? Any questions in that point? So some of those recipes for szarlotka will tell you to get a chunks of apples and put them on a hot butter on your pan with some vanilla, maybe some rum, and kind of caramelize the apples. We are not doing this. We are skipping that caramelization, which doesn't mean you cannot do it. If you feel like you want it, you can do it. Depends how you feel that day. Look how beautiful this is. All right. Okay, so 350 degrees. So pretty. Cold. All right, to the oven. All right, and I'm gonna show you what you're gonna get from the oven. I'm gonna show you what you're gonna get from the oven and what you're gonna be doing with it. All right, so I did use zakłady baker, a very nice zakłady baker. That's the smallest one from those with the handles. So what is it? 9 by 10 by 8 maybe something like that. And I'll need that. All right, all good, all good. So now we're gonna need powdered sugar. Powdered sugar, and you want to be very generous with that powdered sugar, and you going to really sprinkle this with a powdered sugar. You also can take your grinder and you can zest a little bit of fresh lemon. So good. So good. This final touch. There we go. There we go. That still have some juice left for my smoothie tomorrow. I'm gonna use the apple juice and lemon juice. Nothing goes to waste. That's another Polish thing. 300 degrees, yes. For how long? Anywhere from 60 to 70 minutes. Depends of size of your oven. If you have, Trish, if you have small oven like I have, and depends of the size of your baker too, I will start to checking in a 50 minutes and just look at the color of your crumbs on top. If they are nicely brown, it's done. All right, this look good. This is ready to final cut. For final cut, I'm gonna just little bit. All right. I knew I need that knife. I knew I need you. All right, let's go get that perfect plate. Perfect plate. Guys, this is first one ever made, 2018. Imperfect. Take Me Home. This was the first ever made Take Me Home. And we are going to add nicely. This is delicious. Yum, yum, yum. So pretty. Give it the fresh snow. And voila. Oops. Voila. Enjoy. It is really, really good. I promise you. Entire house smell lovely. My favorite cake of all. So good. No, I am not. No, those knives are not existing anymore. That company is not in business anymore. So thank you so much. Try it. Nice and easy. 350 degrees, 50 to 70 minutes. Depends of your thickness of your szarlotka, depends of the big size of your oven and your properties you see set on. It is really, really good. It's very, very yummy. Nice, crunchy, and even if you are using oat and spilled flour, it's really, really, really good. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to do some shopping today as we have free shipping and get those surprise boxes. I'm telling you, lots of goodies over there for $129, I believe. I don't remember numbers anymore. $125 or $129, I don't remember. But it is worth $250, and lots of those boxes from today gonna get some extra things. Some gonna get some, I know some Georgios want to jump to that, and I know some $50 bonuses for our website gonna be included extra to those Easter surprise boxes. So thank you so much. I am so glad that you never forget to shop, and thank you. I am glad I'm enjoying having you at my kitchen. Our open house is coming next week, Friday and Saturday. So please join from 10 to 4. Please send me a message on Messenger if you are planning to come. So we're gonna be ready. I'm gonna have enough food or sweets or whatever I'm gonna choose to have for that day. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and Polish patery. And don't be shy to cook na oko. Dobranoc. Bye-bye.